Hey, good morning. This is Nick Logan with nicklogan.tv, www.nicklogan.tv. Just hanging out with my puppy dog here. It's one of his favorite things to do is go to the park in the morning. It is a Wednesday morning. It's probably about 9:30. Got a little late start today, but that's the cool thing about being at home and doing whatever you want. Home-based business, making money from home, online marketing, whatever you want to call it. The cool thing about it is not all the extravagant trips, which those are cool too, extravagant cars and stuff like that. The coolest thing is doing what you want to do with your family, with your dog, with your wife, with your kids, you know, by yourself, whatever you want to do, go golfing. But that's obvious. So I was just listening to my little iPod today and listening to Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. You probably have heard of that book, but if you haven't, it's one of the classics out there. It's been around for about 80 years. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, Dale Carnegie, Henry Ford, that era. And it talks about some of the most successful people. And the thing I was listening to this morning, I've listened to it probably 20, 30 times, read it probably 5 to 10 times. And the thing that struck me is the Mastermind Alliance. And the way he describes it is, he describes the mind like a series of batteries. If you have one battery, it can only put out so much input. But if you have a series of batteries, a series of minds, it puts out more and more output. You have more and more thoughts. Let's say you have two minds together, that creates a third entity, a third mind. I've had some great success by masterminding with some of the most successful people on the internet. And my success recently has pretty much skyrocketed because I've finally found what I've been looking for 10, 15 years. And that is how to market on the internet. And I kind of fell for the old MLM tactics of, hey, you got a website, now you're on the internet. Those replicated websites that you get from some of the MLM companies, all of the MLM network marketing companies, are the absolute worst website you could possibly have, because the number one goal is to get your face, your name, your articles, your videos on the first page of Google. If you type in Nick Logan, yeah, there's a soap opera guy named Nick Logan. That's not me. But I am on the front page, and a lot of times I'm on the first 5 listings on Google, Nick Logan. Any of my articles, any of my videos in the first 5. And I'm just an average guy that just learned how to do this just recently. And it's skyrocketed my income and my success. The problem is the old school way of doing business, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s way of doing business is, hey, you know, go tell your friends and family about this, the next Microsoft or the next Google. And, you know, I don't know, it works for about 2 to 5% of the people out there. Those are the statistics. And I've found, you know, I wasn't one of those. I had some limited success and I banged my head against the wall forever. But my successes were limited. You know, going from $200, $500 a month, yeah, that's nice. But for all the work you do, you know, all the phone calls you're making, the lists you're creating, all the friends you alienate because you're just constantly hounding them, hey man, I got the greatest thing. Well, my motivation was to help them out. It really was. But I needed them. I don't need them. So I don't need them anymore. I would laugh if someone told me to create a list of friends and family. You know, I don't need to do that anymore. I found a way to market on the internet, and that's what I'm here for. And the way I did that is masterminding with the people that have already done it. And if you go to nicklogan.tv, that's www.nicklogan.tv, you'll find some of those resources that I've used to be so successful. You can also type in Nick Logan on Google, and you'll see the truth that I'm actually one of the top 5 people on Google there. So I don't say that to boast or brag. I just say that as proof that this is the way to do business. The number one goal is to get your face, your name on Google. And it sounds like a daunting task because there's billions of people out there. Well, you know what? The majority of the techniques that I use are free. I don't use pay-per-click or anything like that. Not that I won't. I just have so many other things when I wake up on a daily basis that get me in front of, you know, it takes me maybe 5 minutes some days. It takes me an hour some days, but that's just me wanting to work longer and harder and faster to get to where I want to be. But the key is these techniques, they don't take a lot of time and they're free. So if you truly want true wealth, it's time to go to Mastermind with some of the best marketers out there on the internet. And the way to do that is go to www.nicklogan.tv, and there's several resources there, and I will see you there soon.